You guys caught me fixing my hairs. Oh my goodness. And hello, live from the garage. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate. Oh my goodness, you guys. There's so much going on. I got back from camping yesterday and I was tempted to do a live yesterday. But guys, I was so tired. I was rested, but also exhausted. And then this morning I woke up with like every muscle in my body hurting because I feel like I'm old now. I know we've had this debate many times. But yeah, like camping hits different in your late 40s for me. So I got to work on that. I got to work on it not murdering my whole body. But yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was really beautiful, like super beautiful where we went. I did attempt some fishing. Turns out 30 years is a long time to wait to go fishing again. So it's a lesson in patience, guys. I did not catch anything, but that's okay. That's okay. It was beautiful, picturesque area where I was doing the fishing at. And so it was just lovely to connect with nature and family and just have a good time. And once again, reminder, today is actually Memorial Day. And if you or your family lost someone in battle, we salute you. We honor you today for all those Gold Star families out there. And if you didn't know, a lot of people are confused the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, right? So Veterans Day, obviously, we're celebrating all members of our armed service, current and former, right? And then Memorial Day is to honor those who fell in battle, who died while in service to this country. So it's a bit more somber day, which is always why I never understood why people were like just having barbecues and car sales. And like, it seems a bit not on topic for that one. I feel like today is like a day of reflection, more than anything else. To reflect on those moments and what those people sacrificed for and why we're here, Thank you. And that's really what it's about. Like in the Sea Org, guys, when you're a service member, I'll put that in gigantic air quotes. There's a lot of stolen valor. In Scientology, especially inside of the Sea Organization, because you are given naval ranks and ratings in the Sea Organization, and everyone aspires to be what David Miscavige pretends to be on a daily basis, which is a captain. He is not a captain. L. Ron dubbed himself a commodore because he had a flotilla of ships. Okay. And then there were people who were captains of those ships, right? And then, people who are in the Sea Organization, if they are head of an organization, they are the captain of that org, right? So you would have the captain AWOLA, the captain ASHO, the captain. Now, the captain of Celebrity Center more often than not got called the commanding officer because it's a little bit of a different situation. Because, dealing with celebrities, got to make it like friendly for them. And then other people, as you rose, you could become an officer, right? So most executives were like lieutenants and things like that, where you get the gold bars. And then on Sea Org Day, when we're all wearing our fake, Navy surplus costumes, you get people who have bars on their sleeves, bars on their epaulets, and then they would wear like a gold lanyard, right? To signify that they are an officer. I never made it to officer. I was just a petty officer, second class, 2 little stripes for me. I fought for that second class rating. I will tell you what, though. Yeah. And yeah, it's hard to get those ranks. You have to put in a whole petition for Sierra Day, tell them all the production that you did throughout the year and all this stuff. But yeah, it's in reflection today, just thinking about those of us, who've been lost in battle. I was fortunate enough not to lose my grandparents or, my dad in battle. They made it back. But I do come from a long line of military men in my family on both sides, actually. And, I have great respect for that choice. My kids have been contacted by, different branches of the military, the recruitment centers. My oldest was contacted by the Navy, and they kept calling me because they call the parents. And our daughter has just been contacted by the Marines. And so after like the fifth call, I was like, hey, this phone call's for you. And I had him take the call, and he ended up getting an appointment to go see the Navy recruiter. And the only thing I told him, because recruitment of any kind is an adult matter and should be taken very seriously. But I think there's great opportunities in the military for people who need structure and things like that. And so he went in. I just help with some of the medical stuff that he doesn't know, off the top of his head, as teens often are like, do I have an allergy to this? They're like, no. Armed Forces Day is for active. Thank you. See, even I didn't have it right. So Veterans Day is only for retired military, i.e. veterans. Thank you. That is the definition of that word. Armed Forces Day is for active military members. We don't get a day off for that. That's why nobody thinks about it. But if you are active duty, I need to look up what Armed Forces Day is so that I can start giving a shout out to my friends who are active duty right now. That's important. Anyway, he stayed in there for like 2 hours. I waited outside. I finally went back in there just to see what was happening. Not to drag him out or anything. I wasn't upset. But they were like, all right, well, we'll talk again. They never called him again. But they did tell him, based on his test results, that he was qualified to, work in a nuclear launch facility, which is very frightening since he's a teen. And, I have to remind him to do a lot of things. I don't know why that would, what he answered on the test to get that. But yeah, I say, you have to make the decision yourself whether you're going to do that or not. So if she decides to join the Marines after, hey man, I'm all for that. I don't have a problem with it. I also encourage my kids to go in the trades. There was a billboard, guys. There's a real life billboard here in the Portland metro area that the BMW dealership that just opened up is looking for automotive technicians, because they have to be very super specially trained now, right? Not just in engines and transmissions and things like that, but they also have to be like a computer science major, essentially, because of all of the onboard computers that are controlling everything. This billboard was an advertisement to get an auto technician. I want you guys to guess in the chat what the sign-on bonus was, because I don't think anyone is going to get it. Does anybody know? Who wrote that? Did Summer write that? Okay, Summer guess is 20K. Donut Erica 5K. Windy City says 10. Blake says $50. D Cripple says 50K. A Baby Ruth from Kim Wiseman 5,000, 35,000, 50,000. Okay, somehow Summer was right on the money. $20,000 signing bonus to be an automotive technician. $20,000 sign-on bonus for BMW. So guys, this is, yeah, I'm sure you have to be already BMW certified, but here's the deal about, I wish 100K about automotive technicians. Here in the Portland metro area, we have a fabulous community college called Portland Community College. Okay, as an example, their program is designed to turn out a automotive, totally ready mechanic. The cost of this program is so low. And if you are a listener here in the Portland metro area and you're a young woman, okay, women basically get a free scholarship to this program because they have to hire women in these areas, right? As a diversity hire. Okay. So if you are a young lady or some girl who's a gearhead and she wants to, take that to the next level, Portland Community College will fully certify her, then send her to BMW. Well, they will certify her as a BMW technician. That 20K is all hers. Okay. And I see here, yeah, Porsche is another one, Rivian, Tesla, all of these guys. So it's just, you gotta look for these things where you can get into the trades. It's insane. I mean, like, even if you're not a journeyman electrician, as an example, just throwing this out there, because I've been looking at all these things with my son. As an apprentice, okay, while you're learning the trade of being an electrician, you're going to make $25 to $30 an hour while you're learning to become a journeyman. And then you make the real big bucks of like $50 an hour, right? Which is Sears pay for a week, guys, in 1 hour. Well, Julie, hey, girl. Oh, plumber is the highest, I think. Yep, plumbers get paid big. This is true. BMW is building a plant behind your house. Girl, check it out. Check it out. That's some good jobs. So it's just, I know that people look, I don't know, like why in America we have such a negative view of blue collar jobs. Blue collar jobs are what make the world go round. Okay. But like, as an example, this isn't just unique to society. In the Sea Organization, if you work for what's called the Estates Organization, and that's the organization that basically kept the building running, right? Building operations, essentially. Those people were like, you're not pretty enough to be talking to the public. So you just go over there and you just fiddle with those lights and, that's fun for you. Yeah. So it's just, there's some sort of stigma to having that kind of like knowledge, which is a vast trove of knowledge, that people don't have respect for. People respect, people like Elon Musk, who's really invented nothing, guys. I hate to burst the Elon Musk bubble, but this guy was brought up by billionaires with a gold-plated titanium spoon in his mouth. Okay. And then he took over a successful company, right? Tesla was already going. He didn't invent Tesla. Okay. Just get it straight, guys. It was invented by two other guys, and then he bought the company. Okay. And then he hires, the one thing he does do right, except for Twitter, we're not going to discuss that, is to hire smart people who he then takes all the credit from, right? Twitter he did is like basically a dare. It was like, and he had fully intended to run that into the ground, like on purpose. Okay. So, Valerie, it's, we're talking about all kinds of stuff. Mostly I was talking about Memorial Day and also learning about Memorial Day, thanks to my beautiful chat. And guys, also don't forget, please do give that like button a boop, a little touch assist, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. I appreciate so much. And also the algorithm appreciates, because yeah. And the other thing I wanted to touch on is what I talked about briefly in my little car live there while I was driving to camping, which was awesome sauce, by the way. My kids did good and we had a great time. But oh crap, I didn't realize that Rabbit was live right now. Okay, so I'm going to keep this super short, but I do want to direct you guys to Jason Lee here for just a moment. Okay. He doesn't have an official channel on YouTube's. All right. But he's on all of these other shows. I'm going to share that right now. I'd just been talking to Rabbit and I didn't know when she was going live. So, that's my bad, as my kid would say, my bad. All right. So, oh no, Acupunk, I'm so sad that you got COVID. Hopefully, you're recovering well. I got COVID during large COVID, I guess, whatever we're going to call it. And that sucked a lot. That sucked big time. All right. So Jason Lee, like I said, doesn't have his own channel, but he goes on this channel, the 9 Club, a lot, which is like a bunch of skaters and things like that. And then, this is young Jason Lee from when he was an active skater. And they're talking about My Name is Earl. And then this is a different guy, Jason Lee. That's not him. The real reason you don't hear from him. He's like been talked about. And then there's another guy, this guy who's like, a rapper kind of guy. And he comments on rap commentary. So it's like confusing because it's obviously not, the Jason Lee that we're speaking of. Right. But if you go here to the 9 Club.
My biggest fear is having to fire somebody.
When people have an automatic video, I really don't know how to feel about that. So let's go down the line here. Here's Jason's interview from 2 years ago. Okay.
Well, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today, we have a very special
that has
special guest. Mr. Jason Lee is with us. How are you?
I'm halfway here, man.
Halfway.
Yeah. The rest of me is still on the freeway.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'll catch up with myself and we'll get started then.
We'll get started. Okay.
Right, Kelly?
Yeah, perfect.
How many of those PBRs have you had, Kelly?
I've had so many right now that I don't really remember.
That's part. That's part of it. Like we're gonna give you money. We're gonna kick you some cash, but for every $1 that we give you, you have to drink that many cans.
Okay, so a lot of things haven't changed with him, but in the description here, they give a little description. Here is the 9 Club stuff. This is so many links in here, guys, for like stuff that they're selling, their podcast, how you can contact them. And then way down here, they don't even have like Jason Lee's info on here. Oh, here he is, right? So if you go to Jason Lee's Instagram, here he is. He's got 403,000 followers. And then if you go to his links, these are the only links that he has, right? So you can go to, I didn't go to I'm sorry. I do that all the time. So this is his Instagram. Okay. And he's got the 403,000 followers. And then he's got his Jason Lee film. Okay. This is his big deal right now. This is his, I believe his ranch, Highway 70, east of Spearman, Texas in 2017 from the book, A Plain View. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, but I believe he moved out there, right? So, you can subscribe, you can sign up. Here's his films. He's doing like these, documentarian things. I don't know what that is. Mid-Lake Balloon Maker. Okay, that just seems weird. Beck, Lonesome Tears music video. So Beck has also left the building, he's left Scientology, right? And he's doing photography, but he's also still doing stereo skateboards. So Stereo Skateboards is his, and Sound Agency is his other company. There's Jason Lee as the Lone Ranger. Look at that, right? So you can buy skateboards from them, clothes, some signed stuff, you know, all this, you know, decks. If you're a skater, that's the actual board that you use. It's called a deck. And these are designed by Jason or other people, right? And then if you go here, and you go to team, so Chris Pastris, who's also a big old time skater, and then you have Jason Lee, who's the co-captain, and then you have a sound agent. These guys are doing like musical stuff, right? And they're also, you know, obviously selling things. And if you go to Jason Lee's bio, here's a picture of him from back in the day, jumping a car. There's all these other old photos of him back, you know, in his 90s skateboard day. So he's a photographer, actor, family man, business owner, creative visionary, and true skateboarding royalty, right? Because people, you know, forget that he was actually a professional skater well before he became an actor in the 90s. And he did invent, you know, he had trademark tricks like his kick flips to tail slides, backside flips, and the best 360 flips in the business. Okay. So, you know, he did a lot of stuff in the skateboarding world. Okay. But now, as we know, we have a contender here in the world of skateboarding. And that, of course, is the company owned by Mr. Aaron Cairo, Braille Skateboards. These are his boards, right? And let's see here. Why is my page being so weird? Okay. Auctions, I don't know. So learn to skate. You can shop now. There's Aaron in his little thing. There's more Aaron. Shop apparel, shop hands. Oh, guys, you could get a hand skate just in case you wanted to just do that. Shoes, helmets. This is the beginner board. Just your basic trucks and wheels and bearings on here. Okay. Their purpose at Braille Skateboarding is to inspire, motivate, and teach the world to skateboard. We believe that anyone can and should skateboard regardless of age, color, body shape, or size. Here at Braille, we want everyone to feel like they can progress on their board and learn to skate. That's the basis of Braille. That the sentence is completely wrong. That's the basis that Braille is built off of. And we won't stop until skateboarding is the most popular sport in the world. In the world. My name is Aaron Cairo. I've been skateboarding for over 20 years. He's been sponsored, blah, 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 blah. He created it to help everybody learn. Skateboarding is fun, healthy, and creative activity that can be a positive influence on many aspects of a person's life. I mean, that sounds very much like Scientology, right? Like, why would he want to do this rather than, you know, his thing? And here he is here. Like, this is his main thing, guys, because let's face it, he's not getting paid to be on staff. Like, that's not happening, right? It is yeah, for sure, Blake, for sure. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's watch just a little bit of Aaron here.
My name's Aaron Cairo. I'm a sponsored skateboarder from the San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to teach you how to send in your skate support videos. Okay, for those of you who have been with Braille for a very long time, you might remember these videos. I used to make them all the time. They're called skate support videos. The whole purpose of Braille skateboarding is teaching the entire world how to skateboard, and I've been thinking a lot lately, man, where did I start with this? How do I do this? How do I act?
So I just want to point out one thing here. This is a face that is common among Sea Org members and Scientologists. Okay. You see his eyes here, how they look very gaunt. And now I can't, I'm not going to comment on his body structure because he may have always been a super skinny dude, but his skin texture, the coloration, things like that. Skateboarding is an outdoor activity for the most part, as I recall, right? Because I did a little bit of it in the 80s, you know, making our own skateboards at home out of plywood and roller skates and things like that, right? But this guy is really trying, and I can see the effort that he's putting in to try to be enthusiastic right now about something he clearly cares about, right? But because he is so tired, so malnourished, he can't even muster that up in the way that he probably used to, right?
Actually teach the whole world how to skate, and I remembered the skate support videos. What happened to them? You got to bring them back. What have you been doing?
Right? Like, I'd have to go back on his YouTube to see. Let's go to Braille skateboarding. See, now this is 2 years ago, guys. Let's look at this. So he obviously had an accident with his razor that morning. That's sad, Panda. But already you can see the difference. Oh, you guys didn't see any of that. Good night. All right, let me go back.
What happens when a brand new skater tries really hard tricks before they're ready? The problem is skateboarding is really hard and intimidating. But what if I could show you how to...
All right, so let's look at his face here. Now, obviously, there's lighting tricks and things like that as well, okay? But here's his face. You heard his voice, okay? And then let me go and go back to this face. Now, I know that in this one, he's outside. It's a harsher lighting, okay? But that is not the same, like, you know, health looking guy, right? This is also from 2 years ago. So let's just see. This is his last live from a year ago. What's his latest video? Only a year ago. Okay. Okay, this is the main one. Let's go to the main tab and let's see. Okay, so this is him a month.
All right,
guys.
Well, what are we going to say? There's a clap. We're going to run this. 5,500 videos, 1.8 billion views. Wow, YouTube, it has been a ride. So I don't even know what to say. I don't know how to respond to this or how to answer everybody's questions. I'm sure you have a million. But yes, changes are afoot. And there are a lot of changes that will be happening. And I wanted to give you my viewpoint on this whole situation and everything. Of course, we're going to take this back because in order to understand...
Can I ask a question to the chat here? Does anyone outside of Scientology say the phrase, I want to give you my viewpoint on this? Or would you, in the regular world, would you more say, let me tell you my opinion? Can somebody tell me in the chat what you guys think? No, nobody says anything about their view. Okay, Amy says nope. Hell no, we don't. Okay. I ask this because, guys, the more I talk about Scientology, the more I find myself using old Scientological terms. Like last night, I was trying to talk to one of my kids, and I said, you know, this will help your obnosis. And my wife was like, what did you say? What are you saying? I'm like, your obnosis. That's, it's, you know, you gotta like use your obnosis when you're doing things. And she's like, it's not a real world. That's fake. That's Scientology. And I was like, no, absolutely not. So I asked Siri to define it. Siri couldn't define it. So then I looked it up. I looked up obnosis, guys, and I was really pissed. I'm going to see if it comes up again. There we go. Obnosis definition. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you guys. So noun, obnosis, uncountable. Scientology, observing the obvious. I was like, you know what? You know what? Fuck that. Like, are you for real? Right here. Like, what in the what? I was so mad, guys, because I really thought it was a real word. It is a made-up word for perspective, Blake. You're right. It is a made-up word for perspective, right? But viewpoint is kind of the same. Obnosis in Scientology is very drills, right? You do obnosis drills. So you have to be able to perceive with all of your perceptions. And Elron doesn't say there's just, taste, touch, smell, sight, hearing. Okay. There are 52 perceptions. They've talked about that. Aaron's talked about that a lot with the superpower thing, because you do that rundown to enhance all of those perceptions. The perception of oiliness, the perception of wet. Yeah. So, okay. So this just proves that Mr. Cairo is absolutely a Sciento. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. All right, here we go. Yes, Blake, I would allow somebody to do the Batman and Robin smack on my face if I started doing that. Yeah, no such thing as wet. This is going to break my brain, I'm sure, Kim. I'm sure. All right, here we go.
You need a little bit of a context to the backstory. So I started doing tutorial videos on YouTube a long time ago. And yes, I am going to tell this story, but I'm not going to give you all of the same details that you've heard in maybe 5 to 10 other videos. Doing the tutorials on YouTube did change my life very much. I want you to understand that teaching skateboarding on YouTube was very, very looked down upon. It was a thing that was not cool. It was a thing that sort of ostracized me from the skateboard industry as a whole. The core skateboard industry definitely was not like, wow, Aaron's doing skateboard videos on YouTube. That is so cool. We love it. They were like, wow, that is the lamest thing ever. So my whole life, I've been part of whatever, people making fun of me behind my back. I'm very used to that, and that's totally fine. And now we're in a situation where, yes, Gabe Cruz has left. You saw the video yesterday. Many other people have left, and it's kind of this weird situation where people are moving on with their lives. I thought we were going to stay young forever. I thought we were going to just ride skateboards and have fun for the rest of our lives. But there comes to a time where there are changes to be had. And I do want to give you, so in the backstory, yes, I moved to California to become a professional skateboarder. I failed at that. I took up teaching skateboarding, and then I did really well teaching skateboarding. And then through teaching skateboarding, I did get a pro model skateboard and become a professional skateboarder. And for all the people in the comments who say, you didn't earn it, you're not good enough at skateboarding, I completely understand. I don't even necessarily disagree with you at all. I'm not going to say I'm the best skateboarder that ever existed. I'm not going to say I'm the worst skateboarder that ever existed. None of that matters, and none of the opinions matter. What matters is if I can teach the person on the other end of that screen a trick. That's my goal. That's my purpose. And it's interesting. So we're going to go all the way back to that. So then I started making videos with this kid, guy, whatever you want to call him. His name is Lance Silber, the hashtag skate god. And there was this moment there where I started teaching him, and he came from behind the camera to in front of the camera, and we did a whole series, Lance Learns. So yes, now we no longer have Gabe to plan, film, and make all those videos. So it's going to be, the content is definitely going to be changing. And I want you to understand that from here forward. And what you're going to get, I actually have no idea. But it's going to go back to the roots of this company.
So he's basically admitted in this video here so far that he went to California to try and become a professional skateboarder, because it's skate heaven, right? And he failed. Then he started Braille to teach people how to do skateboarding tricks, and he was completely ostracized by the skateboarding community because he's teaching people skateboarding. I find that to be a ludicrous story. But okay, that's his truth. And then some other guy just left the company, probably because he doesn't want to become a Scientologist. And now this is a wise company. Yeah. And now he's going to go back to his roots. He's going back to his roots. Let's keep going here.
originally started, where it originally came from, teaching tutorials. Yes, we are going to make weird boards, weird videos, but I'm going to actually give you the backstory of how the weird board videos even came about. So Lance and I are doing these videos all teaching centric. They're all related around teaching people how to skateboard. And we start building a community, and it's awesome. And then one day we do this live skate support. Actually, it wasn't a live skate support, it was just a skate support. And it was this kid, and Lance titled the video Walmart Skate Support because the kid in the video had a Walmart board. And the video did really well. And he said, you know, there's something to this. And then he said, we should review a Walmart board. And I said, Lance, that is the worst idea I've ever heard. And I will have no part of it because the skateboard community will make fun of me so bad. And it's kind of funny to like operate in your life based on what another person's opinion of you would mean. And then later on is interesting because then we did make that video, but Lance did the video alone. So I was like, I will have nothing to do with it. And he said, okay, fine. I will review the video alone. So it was Lance alone reviewing a Walmart board and talking about the different parts of it and what I was going to do. And it's just hilarious. And then that video did well. And then we ended up making like 200 other Walmart board videos, which is kind of part of the thing that I love about YouTube. You make a video and it does well and it sort of takes you down this path and you end up in a place where.
So then they met some rando kid who had a Walmart skateboard. They told him how to ride it correctly. And then it became a whole niche for them. Yeah. Kevin Smith has a weird connection to Scientologists. Okay. Because he's part of this little mini Brat Pack 2.0 with Jason and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and all of those guys. And some of the people in Chasing Amy were Scientologists. Jason Lee got into Scientology around that time. So it's, yeah, I know. Summer, you're freaking out. I know, girl, but that's, I don't think Kevin Smith ever came into Scientology because he's too brash, you know, like he would have caused a lot of trouble. But, you know, they did try to get Ben Affleck in. He didn't work out. You know, and stuff like that. But he has a connection to all those guys, right? By being very, very close to them and making those, you know, quintessential movies of the 90s. He thought, I mean, Kevin Smith's not terrible, but he's also not John Hughes or, you know, Scorsese or something else. His films are decent. They hold up. They still play well, you know. But yeah. Are you guys taking bets on when I have to define something here? All right, let's see what happens here.
You maybe never even thought you were going, and maybe that was not necessarily your intention even. And sometimes that place that you end up is great, and sometimes that place where you end up is not great. So for me, again, my personal goal is to teach as many people as possible how to ride a skateboard. Again, that feeling that you get from landing your first kickflip, I think there's nothing like it. And I'd like to give that feeling to as many people as possible. And with the video content, what I would love to do is make videos that I really care about, make videos that really matter to me. Now with saying that, do I think that I'm always, like every single video that I make is going to be incredible and a banger? I absolutely hope so. But am I going to make some videos that are just not great? Probably. Probably will. Just being honest. But we are not going to continue making 7 videos a week. That is the big announcement here. So we're going to.
So instead of being an entrepreneur and making the content that he's been making for the public at large and mass to, you know, learn how to skateboard and things like that, he, we'll get to the comments here in a second. He, is going to reduce his amount of content that he's making. I wonder why that is. Well, I don't want to offend your husband, Heather, with my take on Kevin Smith. Movies are controversial, guys. People have their favorite filmmakers and they have, you know, no hate. I'm not hating on Kevin Smith. I just, you know, some of his themes are not great. And some of the characters that he wrote are kind of dicks, you know. Ben Affleck, I think, was just method acting the whole time, but that's just me. But that's another podcast, guys. If you want to hear my take on movies and things of that nature, I will do a whole subgenre of just that because I have a wealth of actual knowledge in that area, believe it or not. He was chokingly offended, but we are pro Kevin Smith household. All right. He's a oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Yeah, no, I agree, Bonnie. Yeah, I don't find him as a fellow parent. This would not be the guy that I would be telling my kids, check this guy out on the tubes. You know, no, definitely not. Definitely
try to come up with around 3, maybe if we're really pushing it, 4 videos. But my goal here is to improve the quality of those 3 videos and make them better. I also want to do teaching videos every week. It's interesting because when you make this into kind of like, well, now we have this warehouse and we have all these employees and there's payroll and there's huge overhead and there's all these costs. And it gets very, very stressful and it gets very difficult to manage. As a small business owner, going through 2020 and then forward, as a skateboard small business owner.
He's also the executive director of a Scientology organization, guys, which is a 24/7 job. There is no real break on that. So now he's saying that he's all stressed out for being a small business owner and he expanded, but he can't maintain that expansion. In Scientology, you would call that, if you're expanding, your graph is going up, up. You're in affluence. If it crashes, hot dog, you in danger, girl. Danger is a very bad condition to be in because you have to write up all your overts and withholds. You have to figure out, why you committed all these crimes and made your stats crash, right? Couldn't be because nobody wants to buy your skateboards because they don't care and they're too expensive, yeah. Let's see here.
It has been the hardest skateboard trick I've ever had to do. I've told that to people before. Running a business is the hardest skateboard trick I've ever had to do. Yeah, you just fall down, get back up, fall down, get back up, and keep on pushing forward. And I'm doing my absolute best to create an environment that is a great place. And yeah, it's a rough situation sometimes. It's not always easy. So I want to make videos that get back to the core basics of the company. I want to make videos that I really care about. I want to make videos that really matter. And I want to build and support a community that is positive and that is thankful. The thing about skateboarding is that it is so raw, it is so real, it is just what it is. And you get out of it what you put into it. And I love pushing forward and building that community. Yes, we got into this place, which was a very interesting place to be in, where we were making tutorials and that was the basis of what we were doing. And then we started on weird boards. And then it took us down this pathway. And I feel like I went so far down that rabbit hole of weird boards that I forgot what my purpose was. I forgot what my original intention was. Now, a good mixture of tutorials and weird boards is great because the weird boards pull in a new audience. The tutorials then teach that new audience how to skateboard. And I have many ways.
So he was having fun talking about weird skateboards, but that was off purpose, guys. He's just admitted that that's off purpose. That's a Scientology word, meaning that you are, chasing rainbows when you should be absolutely laser focused on your only goal for that activity, right? Your purpose. He keeps saying that. This is my purpose. This is my purpose. What's the website that shows all the streamers that are currently live? That's called sptv.space. Please go there. sptv.space. Space. Get there, check it out. It shows everybody that's live and everybody's at. Give everybody a subscribe. Yep, it was my first one. Is this a drinking game now, Blake? Every time I have to define Scientology things. Once a word clear, always a word clear.
Free tutorial videos on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever platform. Then we have the skate supports. Then we have Skateboarding Made Simple, and even the newly launched Braille Skateboarding Academy, where I personally teach you how to ride a skateboard. So there's many ways there, but I do want to make the best, highest quality tutorial videos that I can.
So now you can join his academy, come see him right there in person, and get some skateboarding tips. Interesting. His use of the word academy. Guess what it's called where you go to train guys in Scientology? Anyone? The Academy. The Academy. There we go. Yeah.
Personally make, and that's the purpose there. And then I do still want to make weird board videos. How weird and how far we're going to go down into that rabbit hole again, I have no idea. But we will have a very fun time creating new content. And you never know. Sometimes I just wake up in the middle of the night and I go, you know what I should do? A music video. And I love that sort of creative.
Did he just do a rap video? I have to rewind that and play that at regular speed, guys. That was what?
And I go, you know what I should do? A music video. And I love that sort of creative outlet. And I feel like as a video creator, we've been sort of stuck in a rut. And I think as the audience of Braille Skateboarding, you guys have felt that as well. And I should do a music video. I'm gonna pop some trees. Only got $2 in my pocket. And I love that sort of creative outlet. And I feel like...
What? I don't know. That was something. That was Yeah, I'm going to go back to the fast here in case something.
As a video creator, we've been sort of stuck in a rut. And I think as the audience of rail skateboarding, you guys have felt that as well. And I read your comments and I see some of you guys say, I'm not trying to be rude, but the content is getting a little bit stale. It's getting a little bit repetitive, etc. And I am the one to blame for that. You guys can fully blame me. You can say, Aaron, you suck. You're the worst person ever. I can totally have that. It's totally okay. But yes, it is up to me to sort of rehash through my own personal writer's block.
Uh-oh. I can totally have that. More Scientologies popping off here. I can have that. Can you have that? Your havingness is low. Be do have. This is literally like just Scientology's 101 that he's talking about. He can have that. In the real world, Aaron, we say, I can take it. As is this. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Blake.
Make some videos that I really care about, make some videos that really matter to me, and then I can push those videos out and go like, wow, I made that video. I think it was great. And even if the video doesn't do well, it doesn't get good views or whatever, but if I'm personally proud of it, then I'm more stoked on the product that I'm creating. So the main key thing that I'm trying to do here is grow skateboarding, teach you on the other end of that computer screen how to ride a skateboard. That's the number one focus. Now, second to that, we'll be bringing in a new audience in to teach them how to ride a skateboard. So I definitely want to get out. I definitely want to go to skate parks more. I definitely want to do community events more and various things like that that just involve the community because I love that. And that's what keeps me going. That's what inspires me. That's where we're at. There are big changes afoot. So
wants to get out in the community, guys. In the community. Yeah. Emily, I have him on 2x speed because he talks too slow for my taste. So he doesn't actually talk that fast. Okay. He doesn't talk that fast. But yeah. So this is now he's turning his skateboard company into a front group. So he can get those children's in.
Oh, do not expect a daily video from this point forward. If you do get a daily video, that was a very strange week. There might be some times where that occurs, but most likely there will not be a daily video. And for all the people that are going to say, this is the end of rail, this is the end, I am going to keep making these videos until the wheels fall off. And right now the wheels are still on, we're still rolling, and we're keeping pushing forward. I do want to thank all of you guys. You guys are what make rail skateboarding awesome. You're always what have made rail skateboarding awesome. The community aspect of it is what has made rail great. And yes, I've seen so many comments that are like, Aaron, get back to the roots. And I feel that. I feel that to my core. I feel that to my soul. I want to thank all of the employees, every person who's ever set foot in rail, every person who's ever come as a guest or came to be in a video. You guys are awesome, amazing, you're incredible support. And the community out there, every person who's ever learned how to ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, all the tricks, you guys are incredible. So what do we have moving forward from here? We have more tutorials, we have weird boards, we're going to keep it moving, and we're going to keep making content, the best content that we can make. And I must say, I am excited, I'm scared, I'm nervous. There are a lot of changes, but I cannot help but feel like I'm getting back to that core purpose. And whenever I did that in the long term, things got better and things worked out. And that is what's going to occur here. I'm excited. I want you to be excited. And I hope you enjoy the videos that are going to come out. I have no idea what they're going to be, but we'll figure out something good. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here. Some of you guys have been here for 10 plus years or more. We have been doing this for a very long time. I have uploaded a daily video. Well, there was a period there where we missed a few days, but we've been doing daily videos for over 10 years. 5,500 videos on this channel, 1.8 billion views. You guys are absolutely incredible. This is not the end of rail skateboarding. We are continuing to make video content. We will be uploading 3, maybe even 4 times a week. What the schedule will be exactly, I'm not totally sure, but you can expect some tutorial content, some weird boards, some fun content, definitely getting out to the skate parks. And I will post on the social media accounts, hey, this weekend we're going to Fremont, or this weekend we're going to this skate park or that skate park, and you guys can come out and skate with us. It will be awesome to get back out there, get out into the sun. Hopefully it's not raining, and we'll see you there.
All right. So this video was done a month ago. It has 255,000 views. He has 5.8 million subscribers. 5.8 million people. Yeah. So here's all his linkage. Get everything you need to learn and how to skateboard. BrailleSkateboarding.com. Download the Braille app. BrailleSkateboarding.com #/+. And then you can, if you want to do media or brand inquiries, guys, here's the email for the contact info. Kylie at BrailleSkateboarding.com. All right. So let's go to the comments, shall we? Miles Montecleri, will Tom Cruise be in a video? He's leaving all this up. Definitely. A lot of lulls. Nah, they got John Travolta over there for him. Nah, even Tom Rand Cairo is on his own. No, Grant Cardone will be. Oh my goodness. Don't forget Danny Masterson. Don't forget Tom Cruise's best friend, David Miscavige, also known as Papa Smurf. You will need a child skateboard because they are so short. Pushing less videos a week, focusing on quality over quantity, and getting back to the roots sounds like the right way to go. Stoked to see the new content. Tea Addict. Could use another pandemic too. It's basically the biggest reason why they blew off after years of content. You can mark their decline directly at the end of the pandemic. People wanted to go out of the house. They wanted nostalgia from their teenage years. All the emotions came with the pandy were easily quelled by their videos, but only for so long. I'm 42, haven't skated in over 20 years. Braille got me back on the board. Thanks, guys. Seasons change, and that's okay. Peace and love. Peace and love. 32, single dad to a 4-year-old. I'm hoping to get my son to skate, but I've never skated, so I'd have to learn. But it's pretty expensive to start just in a board, isn't it? Just jump back on my board after 20 years, 2 years ago. Glad to be back shredding. Cosmic Activate. So a lot of encouragement here. Worst blank at the park. They were my favorite videos. Will always find myself back to this channel no matter what era it's in. Those are some of my favorite videos to make. We'll definitely continue to expand the series. Me too. Facts. Same. Thank you for acknowledging all the comments. Let's see here. Thanks for never giving up on us, Aaron. Interesting. But yeah, the Tom Cruise comment was from, a month ago. So everybody else is from like the day it happened, but he hasn't gotten any new comments on this in a month. Like it's not getting a lot of traction. Surprisingly. Blake. Making a formal motion to nickname Tom Cruise the Brat Prince, which was another monkier for Lestat, the vampire. I have to say this. So the Interview with the Vampire is one of the worst movies ever made. Okay. And it has Brad Pitt in it, who I love, and he's beautiful. But Tom Cruise gets to deliver one of the best lines that he's ever delivered in a film. Spoiler alert, at the end of the film, when Christian Slater is driving his car across the Golden Gate Bridge, listening back the interviews of the Brad Pitt character, Lestat pops up and bites Christian on the neck. And then he like furiously turns off the tape player. And he's like, does he ever stop whining? I literally stood up and cheered at that line because I felt the same exact way for the whole movie. Brad Pitt in that movie, guys, is literally just like, and then there was the plague. It was a sad time. I was confused. Like, he's just like, he looks like he's about to break out in tears at any time in that film. But that was a great line, delivered perfectly by Tom Cruise. And I never read the books. Okay. So there was a lot of controversy at the time about Tom Cruise's portrayal of Lestat, the fact that they edited out all of the gay in the book, in the movie, and all that kind of stuff. So I know there's a very fine line between the people who read the books and the movie and the things and stuff. And so, I think it's just, yeah, I don't think it's a good movie. I mean, it launched, Kristen's career. So that was good. She put that teeny tiny vampire psycho, so that's fun. But yeah, not, I've stopped watching Tom Cruise films over the years after leaving Scientology. There's a few that I liked that were in my childhood. I mean, Risky Business, obviously. I really did like what's the one where he's in Japan? I can't remember. Yeah, something the warrior, Last Samurai. Yeah. That was a good movie. It was beautiful. The cinematography in that was like amazing. And Ken Watanabe. So if you only see it to see Ken Watanabe, then go see that film because he's beautiful and he's acting perfection. I love him so much. So much. So I just think, is Aaron Cairo gonna get any big names to come, Scientological names to show up at his little skateboard tutorials? I don't think so. What's interesting to me about Aaron Cairo, right? And somebody asked me this question. It was asked in the chat the other day. Does Scientology consider influencers celebrities? Right? Like people like me. I'm an influencer on the interwebs here. And the way that Aaron Cairo is treated and what he's doing and the fact that he's not working at Celebrity Center tells me no. They don't really acknowledge his actual celebrity-ish status, right? He has 5 million subscribers. Guys, I would love to have 5 million subscribers. That would be phenomenal. Okay? that would be awesome. I don't have 5 million. We have almost 15,000, guys. We're almost to 15,000, and I'm stoked. I'm stoked. He bought the 5 million subs. How do people buy subs? Is there like a tutorial? Because I keep hearing this about people buying subs and all of this stuff. Like, where are they for sale? Where is the Craigslist of subscribers? Like, is there somehow that they can get funneled over here and they could just hit the subscribe button for me? Is that at the Sub Farms? Summer Sub Farms. What is that? That sounds like some, Cambridge Analytica nonsense. That's what that sounds like. Yeah. 5 million subs. Sub Farms, and India and China. Okay. Somebody else is saying something else. You're pointing me up. Yeah. I don't know. Interview with the Vampire didn't have gay in it? Oh, the books that followed were filled with the gay. Okay, yeah. Summer, I don't know. Text it to me. I don't know. Maybe it's in the text already. Let me look. Go to the top of the chat. Okay. Oh, Lester acted gay. Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to do Lestat. No, yes. Let me go through my starred things here. Hi, Lori. Hi, back to you. Portland SP supporter. Melody, thanks for being a member. Hey to you. Mimi to go. Hey, girl. Thanks for being here. And thanks for being a member. Hey, y'all. Hey, Heather. And thank you for modding. Appreciate you. Greg, 11D18. Howdy. Howdy to you, sir. And thanks for being a member. Irrelevant Pandas in the house. Thanks for being a member. Hey, Nora. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. Olson, 1987. Yes, it is the evening. Good evening. Good evening. Susan P. Sid. Thanks for being a member. Hey, back to you. Howdy, 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 K-Rad. And thank you for being a member. Brandy LVT. Hey, girl. And thanks for being a member. Hi, Nora. Hi, all. How was the trip? NatCat 180. And thanks for being a member. It was great. It was a great trip. I had such a good time. I definitely more camping. I just got to get in better shape because my body is rejecting the camping. Nancy Alley. Hey, all. Christian B. Yay. Yes, absolutely. Mimi. So good to see you. Hopefully you had a good camping time. Yes, I did. That sounds amazing. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Brittany, thanks for being here. Born Ancient. Hi, everybody, and thanks for being a member. Easiest way to support me, give that like button a touch assist. Boop. And make sure you are subscribed. That is easy and free. It is much excite. All right. Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate. Acupunk. Hey, what's up? The inappropriate heifer. Hi, y'all. Hot dog memberships are here. Join now. And you can click that link and go to the memberships. I did notice, guys, because I do scroll through my analytics. that my memberships took a little dive. So I don't know if YouTube went through and unsubscribed people, or your free 1 month membership, expired. My membership starts at 99 cents a month, guys. And that's not even a candy bar anymore. I think maybe it's a candy bar once a month. So give it a subscribe, and give it a membership if you want. I would love it. That helps me out. Thank you. Church 7514 has been a member for a month. Hello, it's Christine. Just changing things up a bit. Okay. I was like, what's church? Oh, make it make sense. Lisa from Jersey. Hey, how you doing? As a veteran, I thank you very much for explaining. Oh, I appreciate you. And thank you so much for your service, Acupuncture. Thank you. DJ Cripple in the house. What's up? Greg, yes. America. Today is about America, about us respecting and remembering those we lost in battle. So yes. My dad served and died much later, but still my first Memorial Day without him. Oh, Heather, I'm sorry. RIP to your dad, and thank him for his service. I know you've been dealing with a lot today in regards to that, and thank you for being here despite that. Emily Owens, hey, back to you. K-Rad, thank you for being a member. My mom always walked us around the cemetery and told us about the boys that had passed while we placed flags on their graves. Yes. Yeah, it is important to think about that. A lot of them are so young, so young. Lisa Love, thank you for being a member. Hey, y'all. Lanikin, waving back to you. Mimi to go. Hit that like button, peeps. Yes, listen to Mimi. Thank you so much. Ed simply said, I do that for family friends as well and love it, but then I'm ready to be home. I don't know what this conversation was about, but Greg, you sound like a fantastic human being. Appreciate. I'm active duty E6 Petty Officer First Class, Olson 1987. Well, thank you for your service. That's amazing. And be safe out there. Please, safe travels. And I do have a recommendation for all of our active duty service members, just because I had a behind the scenes look when I worked at T-Mobile. If you do need, if you're on one of those ships and you're just sailing around the world, T-Mobile has excellent plans for active duty military, and they can suspend your service at no cost while you are deployed. Okay, you get to keep your number. You are not charged during that time period during your deployment. Okay. But you can also add international boosts of data, because I know that is hard to come by out there in some of those stationings. Okay. So please check if you are a T-Mobile member. They are not sponsoring this, but do check them out as a carrier. The rates are extremely low for active and former military. There's special plans just for that. But military people are the only ones that T-Mobile will suspend the service for temporarily, where you do not have to pay a fee for that. You will not have to pay anything unless you are financing a phone, like you're paying that over 24 months. That would be the only thing you would be charged for, but you wouldn't be charged for your regular bill, okay? Because that's still like a payment plan that you're on to pay off that whatever phone you got, okay? But definitely check that out. I'm a huge advocate for people being connected while they are around the world. And yeah, definitely give that a go. Do you like this gay hoodie, guys? You can get it at my shop, oh.nooo.nora.com. You too can wear the gay. It's very soft, guys. It's very soft and toasty. Julie, hey, good to see you, Julie. And thanks for being a member. Thank you. And there's a heart there. I'm going to give you some hearts back. Appreciate. Hey, Carrie Ann. Carrie Ann, by the way, guys, just got her 3,000 hours of watch time. She can get monetized now. Let's give Carrie a round of applause here for that. That is amazing. And if you're not subscribed to Carrie Ann, please do. She's doing a lot protesting out here in Portland. I appreciate her so much. And if you're not subscribed to my mods, let me pull them up here. Let's pull up my mods here. Where are you at? Oh no, that's wrong. Ew. No, Barb. Oh my God, you guys, I ended that video too soon. We got sidetracked. Please hold. I have to rewind for just one thing because it accidentally started playing while I was trying to search for the Cultology twins. But oh my God, what? Oh, please move for me. I'm just gonna get rid of all these other things here because I can't move this tab around. There it is. Okay, guys. Oh my God. I stopped it too soon. I thought he was done. No.
Much love from me to you. Thank you again from the bottom of my heart.
He signed it like Scientologists sign everything. Much love. Guys, he's in deep. Okay, we're getting out of that. All right. Oh my God, he's like, much love from me to you. Holy cannolis, you guys. Holy cannolis. I cannot actually believe that. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. All right, now I'm going to show you the thing that I was actually looking for because here's my girls. Here we go. At Cultology Twins. Give them a subscribe. Guys, we're at 701 subscribers right now, but we also need some more views. We need more views, guys, okay? Because we got to get them to the 3,000 hours of view time. So please tune in. All right. See, I'm subscribed. Look at that. All right. Make sure you subscribe and watch their videos. Put it on in the background. Just leave it on. Or watch. They're very informative. Okay. They're doing a whole series of getting to know your mods. They did a great interview with Barb and as well MX Mandy. So like, give it a look-see. You guys interact with these people every day. Find out about them. All right. Let's get back. Ew. Reddit popped up in my face. Rude. All right. So let's get back to here. Giddy House Olson. I don't know what that. All right. Hi, Nora and everybody. I hope I pronounced that right. Bridge 1872. Hi, Nora in chat. Acupuncture comment. I've got the COVID right now, but I'm planning on traveling soon and planning on protesting in Portland. Welcome, Acupuncture. We need more people out there. Thank you. At Windy City, just saw that Gen Z applications to trade schools went up 200%. I love this. Let's keep it going. Here in Oregon, we have great trade schools and opportunities for people of all ages to get into that. K-Rad, thanks for being a member. After her divorce, I encouraged my daughter to go to welding school. Yes. Oh my God. Welders make so much money, y'all. They make so much money. West Coast Fancy Nancy in the house. Thanks for being a member. Hi back to you. Louis here. St. Louis audit. If you're not subscribed to Louis and you want to know what's going down in Missouri, give him a subscribe. Okay. And let him break down the tech for you. This man knows a lot of his stuff. Knows it all. Blake. Thanks for being here, my friend. Thanks for being a member always. He just has the listen to my voice, let me talk over everybody vibe. Yeah, kind of. Onya, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your family time. I did. Nora, did you see that Blake was the surprise star of the chat-a-thon for the SBTV Foundation this weekend? We raised just under 10K as a community, but the big news was that Blake made his first SBT. I did not, guys. I had no reception. Like it was like my phone literally went to SOS and then it had the little satellite picture on it. Like if I needed to send an emergency text, I could do that via T-Mobile. Thank you very much, T-Mobile, for providing satellite service in an emergency. Okay. If you guys want to sponsor me, I would love it. But it's not going to happen. Trisha from Minnesota. Hi, Nora. Thank you for being you. And thank you, Trisha. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your wife must have cute moments with you. Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of moments where I am learning the real world still 20 plus years later. Yeah. Brandy LVT question, is the title of your video a reference to the Goonies? Hey, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? Summer Savage, twins thoughts with Summer and Heather. Yes. Please go see Cultology Twins. I just said, girl, we're on the same plane. We're on the same plane. I love all of those movies. Yes. Kevin Smith is iconic for a 90s filmmaker. 100%. No trash on that. Irrelevant Panda. In the screenplay they printed and sold for Mallrats, Kevin Smith has a little section about how he learned not to accidentally offend people regarding their religious beliefs. Could it be the way to happiness? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. He was surrounded by Scientologists. Weird comment. In Dogma, a religious comedy, Jason plays the devil and his little thugs are on skateboards, aren't they? Or was it rollerblades? They were skateboards, as far as I remember, as I recall in that film. Summer, Tom said he plays a fallen angel, not the devil, and he thinks it is skateboards, but isn't 100%. All right. We're going to have a whole thing. Is he going to make everyone 10x better skaters? Yeah, that should. But see, Grant Cardone has copyrighted that. So you can't take that from Grant, which I don't know how he could do that since that was like a whole Scientology statistical thing, but that's all right. May the force be with you. Thank you for being a member. Not fooling us, Aaron Cairo. You lied about being Prezi of San Francisco F. Sciento. Yeah, he did. Antics of a mama squirrel. I'm late. Oh, that's all right. Better late than never. Miss B and Seth D. Scientology wants him out in the community. Yes, they do. They want him reaching out and touching someone. Boop. Especially children's. They got to recruit that fresh meat. Fresh meat. Does he only make the more able skaters? Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe. That would make sense. Not recruiting. Exactly, Rachel. Miss B, Macklemore should sue for copyright and it's totally sucking. Yeah, I mean, it's a parody song though too. So it's even worse. Like, I think that was him singing. Yeah. Purchased subscribers, that's where they are. I guess. I mean, I just don't, guys, because I'm not in the criminal scene, I don't know these things. I don't know how you purchase subscribers. That's not what I'm trying to do. Sub farm has to be okay. Hashtag no more kids in skatology. Thank you, Blake. Absolutely. Ashley Andrews, thank you for covering Cairo. He's such a loser. I'm a San Francisco protester and read that he spent at least $700,000 in Scientology so far. He said it in a positive way while doing a speech. Y'all, Ashley has also been doing tremendous work as a protester out there in San Francisco. She recently received some fun paperwork from the org and in the form of a temporary restraining order, y'all, because she's protesting and they don't like it. They don't like when people are pointing out that they are a money-grabbing child trafficking cult. So if you guys can go to Ashley's page and help her in her legal situation any way that you can, that would be amazing because, she's out there on her own volition, taking on this multi-billion-dollar MLM cult masquerading as a religion. And, they're trying everything they can to keep people away from their buildings that are so precious. And they don't want any truth to be told out there. So, yeah, if you guys can give her a like and a subscribe and buy her a coffee, whatever the links are that she has, if Summer and Heather can pop those in there, that would be amazing. Ann C, bonsoir, Nora. Good evening to all. Well, bonsoir to you. Thank you so much for being here. Julie Markham is a member for a whole month. Thank you, Julie. Love you, Nora and Twin Mods. Thank you. Antics of a Mama Squirrel, but it's 5 million, right? Yeah, I know. Like, I don't understand that. But yeah, you guys explained it to me. Brad Pitt made the movie worth watching. Well, he's so beautiful, Blake. I agree. He was beautiful. There's no getting around that. That man, I've seen him in real life, guys. Beautiful, like a painting, just gorge. But he was so whiny. Like, let's have Legends of the Fall, Brad, like every day and twice on Sunday, okay? But Interview with a Vampire, Brad, no, that's whiny. As a friend of mine, an ex-friend of mine once said, if you're whining, you're not rocking, okay? And if you're whiny, you're just not sexy, okay? Yeah. Oh, look who's in the house. McManny McGee is in the house. Thank you for being here. Yes, you can buy subs and followers. That's interesting. Okay, well, I'm not doing that. I mean, this channel, guys, has grown organically, and I'm very proud of that over, since 2013, since I started it. And 5 people were watching my videos. Tons of influencers do it. Well, yeah, I guess you want to get that check mark and all that, right? Okay. If you guys aren't subscribed to Mandy, give them a subscribe, okay? And show them some love. They're doing so much work behind the scenes and in front of the camera. Get out there. I don't know how to say this. Look at the number of subs against the video that had the largest views. Okay. And that's how you do the space math to figure out if somebody is buying the subs or not. Okay. I know it's all space math, right? Cultology hit 700 subs today. That is awesome. You guys, fantastic. Let's keep it going. Yeah, but we need the hours, guys. Summer's reminding me. Please watch. All right. Blake Reed. Nora, some people might be canceling memberships so they can renew them after they get paid. Oh, that's true. Okay. That's legit. The first of the month is coming up. Hopefully, yes. I would love for that. Meerkat became a YouTube member. Thank you for becoming a member. Karen J67 is also a member. Thank you. They really should sponsor me. Yeah, I guys, listen, if you know of any company that wants to sponsor me, I will do a commercial for them. I have so much stuff. Apple could sponsor me. I know a lot about Apple. Soundcore or Anchor could sponsor me. I love them. Any one of the mobile companies, T-Mobile, Mint Mobile, you want to hit me up, Ryan Reynolds, give me a call. I will sell the shit out of your stuff. Let me know. I will make an awesome commercial for you. But yeah, Ridge wallets is another thing that I love. Paper wallets. Any of these guys who are out here, Warby Parker, all of these companies that I use, let's do something. Nike, give me a call. Dip me in glitter. We love your mods. They are the best in the business, and I love them back. They're very hardworking. They buy bot subs. Yes. Laura FM, what's up? Listen, if you're not subscribed to my friend Laura, please go subscribe to her. Not only is she a talented artist, singer, who's out there with her original music that's amazing, performing at the Viper Room, Whiskey a Go-Go. The entire Sunset Strip essentially is her playground, okay? But she's out there daily at Big Blue protesting and breaking it down in an amazing way, but also staying on top of these cops today. The Sciento decided to shut down L. Ron Hubbard Way and block the site, not allow any egress on the sidewalks from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. so that they could not stand on the sidewalk. A public sidewalk is closed, and apparently they had a permit for that. But you could walk on the other side of the street, but you had to, part of their permit was nobody could stand near the event. They had to keep walking. They had to stay in constant motion in order for them to be in the vicinity. So Jay DSA, who's not in this chat, but go to sptv.space, he had some sort of like really awesome like telephoto lens on his camera, and I guess he was like across the street, and he could see like right into reception and was talking to the reception people and stuff. It was actually really fantastic. So definitely tune into the protests, guys, because they're educating a lot of walkers by, and believe it or not, the people inside there. Okay, because it's really important to keep you know, talking to those people. I know that a lot of people are like, I just care about not letting more kids get in, and or wanting to get kids out. Very important. I'm not knocking the importance of that. Some people are very focused on the elderly, like Rosemary, who left, who are stuck in there, who are having their identity stolen, malnourished, and no type of elder care or retirement plan. Also important. And then there's the like in between people, right, who are just there, the young folks who joined up or were born into it and now working there, like, you know, and things like that. Aaron Cairo, as far as I know, wasn't born in, but I don't know his whole story. He may have just been a guy who got in, you know. But you know, there are some people that are still in the born-in category that are there, and some born-ins who left are now sending their own kids there because we are all old enough, a lot of us, to have adult children and sometimes younger children that are also still getting recruited. And the more people that get in, the more they do that. Yes, please go follow Louis here. I'm just scrolling back through here to make sure I didn't miss anything else, guys, because this has been amazing. And also, I wanted to see if Rabbit is off now, but I want to go to her channel. Let's go here. Boom. And the shakalakas. Oh, no, she's still live right now. So let's do a room raid for Rabbit. She's still live, or is this over? Go here. Oh, no, she's done now. All right. So, well, we can't do a room raid here because she's not live anymore. So let's go. Let's see here. All right. So we're going to go here. SPTV.space. We've got Aja, BS, Incinerator, Mindy Williams, me, Pinche Becky, Poe on the Go, Solomon Streets, and Tilty Bird are all live right now. So let's head on over to she's across the street. Okay. Just checking in here, seeing what's going on. So they're just all hanging over here for Memorial Day. There's the Scientology van. There's the F Scientology van. These guys are all just sitting here. Let's see here. Yes, Incinerator is in the Hollywood Hills. That's Eric Rader. He's just chilling. Let's see where Mindy is. Mindy's just strolling on Hollywood Boulevard here. She's just chilling. Let's see what's going on. Well, you guys know what's going on with me. Let's see what Pinche is doing. She's there with Aja. There's Pinche Becky. She's checking it out. She's showing off her provisions here. What's up with Solomon? Where's Solomon at? Solomon's there too. He's right in front of the parking garage. He's reading comments. He's an adorable kid. And let's see what Tilty Bird's up to. Tilty Bird is giving us all some ASMR. Just happy trees. Happy trees. Happy trees. You guys didn't see any of those. Summer just told me. Summer is telling me. So like, I wasn't on that page. I can't see. Okay, I saw now. So this, we have some happy trees here. I'm sorry you guys didn't see all those. I'll go back here.
He pushed you and Danny, and he broke my heart. Like and then I'm like, had I known that motherfucker did that, I would have cursed him. I would have not talked to him. I would have cursed his ass out. And so for that, I apologize to you, Lara. I'm sorry, my love. I am sorry.
She keeps it real. And she always takes accountability. And then Eric Rader, aka BS Incinerator, is just filming the hills here. Just filming the hills. Filming the hills. Mindy is, like I said, she's doing like a walking talk.
She's like, we gotta act normal. I'm like, we're the wrong people. And actually, to be a completely not normal group. Are we stuck? We stuck? It's on 5th. Does it feel like it does. We're stuck. We're lost.
She's just twirling around. I don't know.
Wait a minute, guys. This is my normal personality.
Hey guys,
Mindy is she's a fun one. She's a fun one.
Cartwheels down the hall.
Becky is with
tenemos estas para usted. Las hizo el muchacho que está aquí en la camioneta.
She was telling them in Spanish what's up.
Thank you, Becky. Yep.
That lady stopped to roll down her window. Becky was telling her what's up. Poe on the Go is live. Oh, I think this just finished. It's live talking about Stephanie.
I really didn't remember, didn't know anything.
And then Solomon's there.
Need to get Randy's Donuts on your sign. Need to get Randy's Donuts.
And then Tilty Bird. We got the end here. Tilty Bird is happy trees. Happy trees in her notebook. All right. So if you guys want to jump on anybody who's live, get on out there. Oh, thank you, Mona. That's good. Hey, Popo. I appreciate you. I appreciate for being here. And if you guys aren't subscribed to Poe or any of those other guys that I pulled up here, please subscribe. And one last shout out to, where'd you go? To my ladies here. Boom. Cultology twins. Give them a subscribe. Give them some watch time. All right. And I will see you all on the flippity dippity. All right, guys.